Hi, I'm Rebecca Coleman, food blogger and cookbook author, and today I'm going to show you how to feed your sourdough starter. This is an alternative to using dried commercial package yeast in your bread. Sourdough is a living thing, and the final product is fermented, very similar to, say, cheese or sauerkraut. And it helps with your digestion. So it's actually easier to digest a sourdough bread than it is to digest another kind of bread that's using a commercial yeast, because the fermentation process actually makes it easier for our bodies to break down the ingredients. This stuff was prized in the gold rush. Early settlers to America would have slept with it inside their coats to keep it warm and keep it alive, because without bread, those guys were gonna starve. All right, now I'm going to show you how to keep your sourdough alive and the process of feeding it. You'll want to feed your sourdough once every few days, maybe every second or third day. Alternatively, you can leave it in the fridge for a week if you're not using it and feed it once a week. Here we go. The process of feeding your sourdough starter is very simple. You just take an equal amount of starter, add an equal amount of water, and an equal amount of flour. Just like this. Now, your fed sourdough starter is gonna look something like this. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back into the jar and then put the lid on, and then I'm gonna let it sit. What's gonna happen is the natural yeasts are going to start to ferment the additional flour and water that I just added to it, and it's gonna bubble up and it's gonna become twice its size very soon. Once it does that, I can use the yeast to make my bread. There we go, the sourdough is now fed. I'm just gonna put the lid on, I'm gonna put it over to the side, I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I'll be back in a while to show you how to make sourdough bread using this starter.